Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday 10 with CadChica Sports. Yes, I am back, and I am Sunny Cadwallader, better known as CadChica in the online world. Tuesday 10 is a quick 10-minute chat with leaders and up-and-comers in the world of sports, from media, broadcasting, business marketing, social media, and more. Tonight, I am joined by someone that I have not crossed paths with, but I've crossed sidelines with. I'd like to introduce to you my guest, Kyle Bruce. Hey, Kyle.
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
I am good. Why don't you tell everybody just a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. Just started my second year at Eastern Washington University in beautiful Cheney, Washington. Came here after I got my master's at University of the Pacific in Stockton, California, where I was a graduate assistant in their media relations office and athletic department. And I got my undergrad from Western Oregon University. So I'm glad to be an Eagle.
Definitely, and like I said, we've crossed sidelines. We've definitely crossed sidelines a little bit for the past couple of years out at Eastern, but we're going to be working together coming up here in a little less than 2 weeks for a big, huge game for Eastern Washington. Tell me about this game that is coming up.
This game is just a tremendous opportunity for Eastern. We have the opportunity to host the first football game in the country. FBS, FCS, Division I, Division II, Division III. It's happening in Cheney. The Eastern Washington versus Sam Houston State, August 23rd. It's going to be nationally televised on ESPN, which is a big deal for us at Eastern. We've been deep in the FCS playoffs many times. We've been on ESPN3, ESPNU, even ESPN2, but we've never been on the mothership. So that's a big deal for us. We couldn't be more excited. We're pulling out all the stops. It's just going to be a great, great opportunity for us.
What time is that? Is that game on at 12:35 Pacific time? Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. And like I said, we are going to be working together. We're going to be working together on the social media aspect, but part of that involves bringing in the fans. Tell me about this social media part with the fans that we're going to be doing.
Absolutely. So, Sonny, you've been incredible organizing this thing. We have a group of 8 or 9 individuals, current student athletes, alumni, and just fans in the community that do a great job of tweeting and Instagramming and Facebooking about Eastern and Eastern athletics. And they're just great representatives of the community and the university. We've invited these people to come and get kind of a VIP experience on game day. We're going to have a behind-the-scenes tour, get to meet the on-air talent, get to spend a little bit of time with Colin Coward, get out to be on the sidelines. It's just going to be a great day, and we're just very excited about it.
Now, Chris Syme is the one who's been doing the organizing along with yourself, and it's pretty much involved the entire Eastern Washington community. But there's also been a countdown of sorts, if I'm correct in that you and Chris have been heavily promoting. Tell me about the countdown, how that came about, and what exactly it is.
Yeah, so we with how historic this game is, we knew we had to kick it off the right way, and what better way than to give a little history about the tradition here at Eastern, which we have plenty of. So we did a 100-day countdown, starting back in, I don't even know, it felt like just yesterday, quite frankly, and then today is the 11th day. We have 11 days to go. I can't believe it. But it's just been great. That's been one of our big social media initiatives this summer, as has our 30K challenge. We've been doing theme days. We did theme days from June, July, and a little bit into August, asking fans to share, like, retweet, comment, and just follow us. And there were some prizes involved, and we've gotten our teams engaged in that as well, and that's gone really well. So it's been a fun summer. There's been a lot of it hasn't been your typical summer in athletics where you kind of take a breath and decompress. It's been, it's been go. So it's been a lot of fun.
So there's been no vacations,
not really.
no nothing on it. It's just been full steam ahead. What social media channels is Eastern Washington on?
Absolutely. So we are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and of course Snapchat. Our handle is the same across all platforms. It's EWU Athletics. You should be able to find us as simple as that. And we'll be using all of them during the game. all of them before the game, after the game. We're just going to do the best we can.
And you mentioned Snapchat, and there's been a lot of discussion about Snapchat, the security issues, but you were one of the early adopters as far as the college level teams go, universities go. What made you and the entire team decide to get on Snapchat, and what has been the engagement level that you've received?
Right. So, it was an evolving process. I have to tip my hat to the New Orleans Saints. Alex Restrepo did a great podcast that I listened to back in October. I think you might have even directed me to it, come to think of it.
Probably, but that's okay.
And so, of course, we talked it over, and there was a little bit of why would we want to go somewhere that there's really been no evidence of success? And we thought that with our history of innovation, we have the red turf. We're not afraid to think outside the box. We thought that was right up our alley. Why not? Why can't we be the ones that create the evidence and the basis for when you shouldn't? So we decided we would try it. It's been a great way to connect with our student body because that's kind of where they currently are. They follow us on the other channels, but I think they're interacting heavily on Snapchat. I use it primarily to speak to them with any promotions we're doing for our students. Any kind of red out, blackout at the games, what kind of colors you're supposed to wear, any kind of pricing discounts or any type of thing like that. We've done some contests. The engagement's been good. We're building. The summer's been very good. We've been very active this summer, so that's helped keep our students engaged. And I think everybody's just really looking forward to the 23rd.
What kind of contests have you done? I've seen some of the Saints ones. I think I remember a couple of the ones.
Right.
Did you use scavenger hunts? Seem to be pretty popular on there. Are they?
We haven't done any scavenger hunts. I've seen them. They seem to work very well. I shouldn't say that. We've done a scavenger hunt of sorts.
Right.
We have our August 23rd billboards up around Spokane Cheney community. We've asked people, send us your photo. We'll give you a couple tickets to the August 23rd game. So I guess that's a scavenger hunt with only one thing to find. But we've done some of those. We've done some doodles.
There's a prize involved. Fans are there.
They are. But it's been fun.
Let me see if I can bring in a question from the audience. Debbie Davis wants to know, was there a compelling reason for using Snapchat?
It was twofold. First of all, we thought that with our history of innovation, we could be one of the trendsetters in that industry. And we got some earned media out of it, which was a benefit. People started talking about us, and it helped. Granted that our football team was in the FCS playoffs, they were deep. They was in our semifinals, so that was the eyes were on us. So why not try it? And then of course, like I said, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
School, right? I mean, Eastern Washington. For those who do not know, Eastern Washington, it's outside of the Spokane city limits. It takes, depending on where you live, it can be anywhere from a 10 to a 30-minute drive to get there. So a lot of students drive there. So that was that part of the process too?
We're always looking for any way to engage our student population, whether they live in Cheney or live in Spokane. We thought we could go and try and use that platform to connect with them in a different way and really kind of speak their language and go to a place where they're interacting.
Okay.
That was really the reasoning that we decided to join.
The motivator. Okay. I would be remiss if I did not bring up one of the common passions that we both have in soccer, and it's funny that we were both traveling recently, and we stumbled across in Chicago, of all places, last Monday. We wound up being on the same plane coming home, and mine was just the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yours was the whirlwind of a soccer tour. So tell me about your Liverpool fandom and the trip that you took.
So Liverpool is my club, of course. And so fortunately they were part of this U.S. tour this summer, so I was able to go back and see them play in Soldier Field in Chicago, and got to see them play Man City and Yankee Stadium in New York. They are 2-0 when I've seen them in person, so for any SIDs out there that need game notes, that's a fact.
Oh, there you go.
But it was a lot of fun. Probably once in a lifetime. I always remember it. It was fantastic.
Definitely. Well, we're just about out of time. I want to make sure that everybody, if you're watching on the Google Plus events page, please check the details on how you can connect with Kyle and Eastern Washington. But Kyle, why don't you refresh everybody's memory about how they can connect with you as well as Eastern Washington?
Absolutely. So my Twitter handle is @_Kyle Bruce, and Eastern Washington can be found on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube at EWU Athletics.
Well, thank you very much for joining me, Kyle. I mean, we basically were just continuing our conversation from last Monday.
Pretty much. Well, thank you.
And I am looking forward to working with you over the next couple weeks. And again, Eastern Washington will be hosting Sam Houston State next Saturday, August 23rd at 12:35 p.m. Myself, Kyle, Chris Syme, and all of our social media ambassadors from Eastern Washington, be on the lookout for all of us tweeting, sharing on Facebook, Instagram, wherever about the Go Eags and the Red Inferno. And it's not as bad as it looks, folks. Red is the color of the turf. You get used to it after a while. But definitely connect with me on Twitter @CadChica. Also check out my website, CadChicaSports.com, where I write about sports, social media, and maybe one, maybe the other, or maybe both. Also, thank you for tuning in tonight. I wanted to let you know that this will be the final Tuesday 10 for a little while. I've got a lot of things coming up. When I started this show, it was back in January when there was no college football going on. It was the tail end of the NFL season. College basketball was still starting up, so it was kind of a lull time. But as the fall has come close, it's going to be a busy time. And so we're taking a break for a little while from Tuesday 10, but please connect with me on Twitter, here on Google Plus, +Sunny Cadwallader, and I'll let you know what's coming up next for me in the video space. Thanks, everyone, and have a good night.